Fourth, heating, plumbing, and air conditioning. The NFL on KISS 104.7.
They use only at the. This is Compass Media Network's presentation of the NFL.
It's to win the game for the Eagles. Snap, spot down, kick on the way, plenty of distance. It is gone! Jake Elliott wins it for the Eagles. A 54-yard field goal in overtime, and Philadelphia goes to 4-0.
Heavy load left side. They give to Stevenson. Powers in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Turns the corner, gets to the 5, and walks into the end zone. An easy score, the first points of the day for the Saints.
Welcome to Gillette Stadium, where the New England Patriots host the New Orleans Saints. Today's coverage of the NFL is sponsored by Charmin, Indeed.com, Granger, Wendy's, and by NFL.com.
You're home for NFL Sunday all season long in Hayes and Great Bend. It's KXNC, Net City, 104.7 KISS FM.
Now let's head to Gillette Stadium, where Chris Carino and Brian Baldinger kick off today's coverage of the National Football League on Compass Media Networks.
On a glorious fall day in New England, we're at Gillette Stadium getting set for two teams trying to turn things around here in Week 5 as the New England Patriots host the New Orleans Saints. Alongside Brian Baldinger, I'm Chris Carino. John Ralston will join us shortly from our Compass Media Network studios in New York City. The sky can't get any bluer. It's about 60 degrees, little breeze blowing. It feels like fall. It feels like football. And when you're at Gillette Stadium on a Sunday afternoon, this is the NFL. And Brian, these two teams, I wouldn't say struggled to get out of the gate because the Saints won 2 games in a row and then lost 2 straight. New England 1-3, their 1 win coming against the Jets. It just feels like two teams right now, though, that are struggling to try and find their identity, struggling to get their footing here in Week 5.
Well, it's a great day to play offense, and neither team played offense last week. I mean, the Patriots were awful against the Cowboys. They put up a field goal. The Saints didn't score a touchdown last week. So it always comes back to the quarterback play. We know Derek Carr is playing with a badly bruised, injured shoulder. He played through the pain last week. He was terrible. You know, and Mac Jones got benched last week. He turned the ball over 3 times. 2 of the 3 turnovers led to touchdowns by the Cowboys. And so they benched Mac Jones last week for Bailey Zappi. We'll see if he's on a quick hook today. But look, the Patriots in 4 games, Chris, have scored 55 points. Like, they just can't get started right now. They don't have an explosive element. They're not running the ball well. They'll go through another offensive line change today. They've been through 5 of them so far. But that's where it's going to start with the Patriots today. Can they get Ramondre Stevenson and Ezekiel Elliott going in the run game?
Well, they haven't scored more than 21 points in a game yet this season. You mentioned their struggling woes. They're coming off Bill Belichick's worst loss in his 29-year NFL career. He's still 1 win shy of 300 for his NFL career, losing 38-3 last week at Dallas. 29 seasons, 24 with New England, never had a loss like that. You know he'll have them ready to go here, especially at home against the Saints team that, Brian, you talked about their scoring woes. They haven't put up more than 20 a game this year, but they're one of only a couple of teams that haven't scored 20, but haven't given up more than 20. Their defense is where they hang their hat.
They do. And, you know, they're led by, and Bill Belichick talked about it this week, but, you know, Cam Jordan is one of the great players in this league. He's got over 190 starts. He's there every single week. His favorite thing is to keep stacking his hands. He wants to stack up some sacks. He said he's going to get a couple of today. But they've got great players at every position. Marshawn Lattimore is an elite corner. Alontae Taylor, second-year player on the other side, is an elite corner. You still got Tyrann Mathieu in the back end. You've got Jordan. So they've got players all over the defense. Not to mention they're a middle linebacker who leads his team in tackles every single year. They can shut you down defensively.
Yeah, Demario Davis, and they have been tremendous. We mentioned they lead the NFL in passes defended. They're fourth in opposing quarterback rating this year. So this is going to be a real interesting matchup. That Saint defense against a struggling Mac Jones here in New England. On the other side of things, this New England defense, they can get active. They can play well. They'll go up against a struggling Derek Carr and the Saints, who did get Alvin Kamara back last week.
And the Patriots will be without, I think, their two best players on defense, Matt Judon and the rookie Christian Gonzalez.
Gonzalez is going on IR this week. All right, we'll have more of our coverage from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough on a beautiful fall day. John Rothstein will come back when we there. He'll go dive deeper into the matchup, is what I should say, as we get you set for the Patriots and Saints. It's all coming up. You're listening to Compass Media Network. This is the NFL.
Hi, I'm Henry Winkler. My eyes are very important to me. My eyes connect me with things I love. I loved my late father-in-law dearly. He always lit up a room, but his vision dimmed with age. He had age-related macular degeneration, or AMD. And since partnering with Apellis, I've learned there's an advanced form of the disease called geographic atrophy, or GA. His struggle with vision loss made me want to help others know about GA's warning signs. For some, straight lines seem wavy, like when looking at a door frame. For others, blurry or missing spots can make it hard to read or see loved ones' faces. Many have trouble seeing in low light, making driving at night difficult. GA gets worse over time and cannot be reversed. If you've been diagnosed with AMD and notice vision changes, don't wait. Talk to your eye doctor about GA today. Learn more at GAWon'tWait.com. That's GAWon'tWait.com.
Want my secret for finding fall style that can take you from home games to holiday get-togethers? Get to Kohl's. I just went and found myself the coziest sweaters for just $24.99 and Levi's jeans for my whole family at 30% off. Plus, I saved 20% on some of my other faves and earned Kohl's cash. So if you want to find new faves for every fall day and everyday savings, you know where to go. Select styles. Offers end October 15th. Some exclusions apply. Levi's. Coupons do not apply. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
The NFL London Games march on, exclusively on NFL Network.
Let's go!
As Lamar Jackson and the Ravens.
Oh, what a catch! Touchdown!
Face off with Derrick Henry and the Titans.
Cowboys ready to rock!
On Sunday Morning Football, live from Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Rise, shine, and watch a full day of football. Sunday, 9:30 a.m. Eastern on NFL Network and stream on NFL Plus.
This is the NFL on Compass Media Networks.
All right, everybody ready?
Now, to dive deeper into today's matchup, here's your host, John Rothstein, live in New York City.
John Rothstein here in our New York studios, getting you set for an NFL battle in New England between the 1-3 Pace and the 2-2 Saints. And desperate times call for desperate measures, and both of these football teams are desperate, entering today's showdown just outside of Boston, right near Providence. And one of the main reasons why New Orleans and New England are in the situation that they're in today, entering this football game, is the lack of offense that both team has showed throughout roughly the first quarter of the 2023 NFL season. Each team has scored 20 points only once in the first 4 weeks of action. Both are among the worst scoring teams in the National Football League. New Orleans, through 4 games, averaging just 15.5 points per game, and that is 25th in the National Football League. Meanwhile, conversely, New England averaging under 14 points per game at 13.8. That is 30th in the National Football League. And if you think about New England, and you think about some of the offenses that they've had throughout the great history of that franchise, Drew Bledsoe and Ben Coates, Tom Brady and Troy Brown, Tom Brady and Randy Moss, Tom Brady and Wes Welker, the list goes on. And New England was absolutely anemic last week offensively against the Dallas Cowboys in Dallas. And that is directly related to the quarterback play, Cam Jones. Can he bounce back after what was unequivocally an embarrassing performance last week against the Cowboys. He was benched against Dallas, and rightfully so, threw 2 picks and had a fumble that was returned for a touchdown. The 38-3 loss for the Patriots last week was the worst defeat of Bill Belichick's 29-year career. He's got 299 career wins and has a chance to join Don Shula and George Halas as the only coaches in NFL history of 300 regular season wins. Belichick 5-2 against New Orleans. One big thing to keep an eye on in this game: the Saints have had a lot of issues rushing the football this season, averaging just 87.5 yards on the ground. That is 26 in the NFL. Also, just 4 of 12 in the red zone on touchdowns. Offense seems to be lacking on both sides of this matchup. When we return, we will hear from Patriots defensive lineman Deatrich Wise. I'm John Rothstein in the Compass Media Network's New York studios. You're listening to the NFL on Compass Media Networks.
Get ahead of the fall rush with Worth Heating, Plumbing, and Air Conditioning of Hayes. Don't wait until the chill sets in. Our skilled technicians are standing by to make sure your home is ready for the changing season. Schedule your plumbing and heating system checkup now and experience worry-free comfort all season long. Worth Heating, Plumbing, and Air Conditioning of Hayes.
Don't wait, because you're worth it.
Midwest Energy's demand rates for residential customers will be charged on bills beginning January 1, 2024. To learn more about demand rates and how they impact your energy bill, attend our public informational meeting October 10, 5 p.m. at the Waukene Public Library. All are welcome to attend, and dinner will be provided. To learn more about demand rates or for a list of other meeting locations, visit MWEnergy.com. Midwest Energy, a customer-owned cooperative making energy work for you.
The Taco Shop in Hayes has been serving the area since 1970. October specials include Poco Pizza, $2.19, Pork Burrito, $4.09, and Chili Cheese Nachos, $5.09. Call for non-contact delivery or download the app today.
Come on down to the Taco Shop. You never had it. You never had it so good. Taco Shop.
Simpson Farm Enterprises carries the Apache line of sprayers, and there's a reason. In fact, there's several reasons. Apache sprayers come in 5 different models to fit every size of operation. They feature premium technology and the exclusive power-to-the-ground mechanical-driven traction. Most of all, the 5-year warranty offered by Apache is unmatched. That's why they have the highest retained value in the industry. See Simpson Farm Enterprises today at any of their 5 locations and spray with the best you can buy.
Telephone, wireless, internet, and TV. Connect it all together with GBT. When your home or business needs security, connect it all together with GBT. Nextech Wireless has a plan to serve your needs. See how easy switching over now can be. We're the gateway to broadband and technology. Connect it all together with GBT.
Attention high school seniors, the time to think about that next step is right now. Get everything set up in a few hours at Barton Community College's Senior Day on November 8th. At Barton, you can take classes, transfer to a university, or enroll in a technical program. Did we mention we have $6,000 in scholarships up for grabs? Sign up online now through November 1st at seniorday.bartoncccc.edu to attend.
Up and it is good.
John Rothstein here in our New York studios, getting you set for a battle in New England between the Patriots and the Saints. Joined now by New England defensive lineman Deatrich Wise. And Deatrich, thanks for taking the time. A quarter of the season in the rearview mirror. Patriots are 1-3. Tell us about the state of New England as you see it.
Right now we are motivated to get a win on this week against the Saints. We are ready, and we're staying together as one, blocking out all the outside noise, remaining unfazed and unbothered, and just sticking together, supporting each other, and knowing that it's still early in the season, and we have a long way to go.
Now, the good thing is the Patriots' defense is in the top 10 in the National Football League. What have you liked? What do you need to improve on?
You know, This defense is powered by a lot of great players and great leaders. We are going to continue doing what we're doing, 3 and outs, holding guys to just field goals. And we're going to improve on stopping the run, making teams more dimensional, and then creating turnovers and takeaways. And I believe that will help us out as well.
John Rothstein here in our New York studios, joined by New England defensive lineman Dietrich Wise as the Patriots get ready to host the Saints at Foxborough. And Dietrich, as we get set for Week 5, we have the matchup obviously against New Orleans. What stands out in preparation for the Saints?
This is a very athletic team. They have a lot of weapons on offense. Their offensive line has been all first-round draft pick, mostly first-round draft pick. So it's a very, very high decorated offense, in my opinion. But at the same time, we faced a lot of great teams before, and that doesn't bother us or make us timid or anything. We're going to go out there, we're going to play together as one, and stop their offense, stop Carr and AK, their running back, 41. He's a great athletic running back. Can catch the ball out the backfield and make plays with the ball in his hand. So we have to contain him and stop him with the possible. And like I said, create some more takeaways and turnovers.
This game will be played at Gillette Stadium. You've been on the road the past 2 weeks. Does going home add extra motivation?
Well, yeah. We always have to protect our home. That's something that we will focus on this week. Focus on ourselves and focus on getting a win at home and start our streak.
You mentioned it earlier, there's a lot of season left. As the leader of the defense, what are some of the things you're verbalizing with your teammates?
I tell them that exact same thing. It's a lot of games left. We're only starting October. Yeah, October, November, December, and January. That means a lot of games have to be played, a lot of plays to be made. We have to remain unbothered, unfazed with all the noise going on around us. Ignoring the noise, ignoring the hype, or ignoring the trolling or the trash talk that's going on, and remain close together. Sometimes we have people in our outer circles, in our ears, and talking to us, and then we listen to what people say on TV, and that's brought into the locker room, brought into the team. They don't know what goes on. No one knows what goes on in our locker room, on our practice field, except us. And we have to remain close. With